What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Warriors Paradise. Big 12. Brett Yormark. What are we doing? It was not a good showing at all for the Big 12 Conference. It's embarrassing. Yeah, there were some positives, but man, there was a lot of negatives yesterday. It was not a good showing at all as a conference in whole. Well, let's start with some of the positives. All the new members, Cincinnati, UCF, Houston, BYU, they all won. Now, BYU's win was ugly. They got a W. Houston, they won. Wasn't pretty, but they won. UCF, Cincy, went out and got a blowout victory. Great start for them. Then let's look at some of the older members. Kansas State went out and got a 45-0 shutout win. They did what they were supposed to do. Great job, Kansas State. Look at Iowa State. They went out and got a big win. They did what they were supposed to do. Amidst all the chaos and gambling issues that they have going on at that school, they went out and they did what they were supposed to do. So great job to the Cyclones. Kansas Jayhawks, who's going to be a sleeper, I feel like, in this conference, went out. They got a big blowout win. Did what they were supposed to do. My Oklahoma Sooners. Now going in, there were a lot of questions about the defense. Really didn't know what we were going to see. We have a lot of new young pieces, building up that depth. Oklahoma went out and did exactly what they were supposed to do. They came in as 36-point favorites, and hell, they doubled that. They got a 73-0 victory, their first shutout victory in over 2 years. So before I talk about some of the negatives that went on in the Big 12, I just want to make a quick point with the Oklahoma Sooners and the fans. You know, yesterday, after that 73-0 victory that Oklahoma got, OU fans, as they should have been, were excited. You know, defense looked great, special teams looked great, offensive power was there. It was all there. Great game, a great game in all three phases. Got that shutout win. You know, for me, I knew the offense was going to be great, but I was really excited to see how the defense played all game long. But fans, you know, we were excited. Big win, shutout victory. So we were talking about it on social media, Facebook, you know, whatever it may be. And then we get all these haters talking about, well, you should have won. It was Arkansas State. They were a nobody. Well, you know what? OU did what they were supposed to do. If you're going to play some inferior team, you're supposed to go out and blow them out. So they did what they were supposed to do. So if you're an OU fan, by all means, brag about your team. Be excited. Hell, I am. You know, defense looked great. I'm so excited for this defense and this team moving forward this year. All these young guns that are in here now, and we're building up the depth. Oklahoma looks very, very bright moving forward. But by all means, go out there and brag about, you know, how happy you are for this team in the future and how they looked. Because we did what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to go out and win by 38 plus points, and hell, we won by 73. So we did exactly what we were supposed to do. So to all you haters, man, kick rocks. Now, let's look at some of the other teams that won, but nothing to get excited about. Oklahoma State. I knew they were going to be looking rough, but a 27-13 win over some no-name, really? At home? What are we doing? Oklahoma State's going to have a rough year. So, all right. Let's talk about Texas Tech. This is the biggest embarrassment, I feel like, of the whole weekend. I don't know. Them or Baylor. I don't know which one's worse. But before I get to Texas Tech, let's talk about Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark. Do you remember a few weeks ago whenever he came out and was talking to the fine people in Lubbock, Texas, and talking to the presidents and the boosters there, and he was talking about how, it was great to get OU and Texas out of the conference a year early and how that was a big positive for him. And then he looked at the Texas Tech coach and said, hey, no pressure or nothing, but I need you to go out and do what you did last year against Texas. Brett Yormark, I hate to tell you, that is not going to happen. Now, I get this is week one. Teams are going to improve, knocking off some rust. I get it. Teams are going to get better throughout the season. But if Texas Tech, who is a 13-point favorite, can't beat Wyoming, are you kidding me? Texas Tech loses to Wyoming 35-33 in double overtime. If they can't beat Wyoming, how in the hell are they going to beat Texas? Brett Yormark, that is a pipe dream, sir. That is not going to happen. Now, as a OU fan, I hope it does. I just don't see how that's even possible. So, way to look like a clown, Brett Yormark. Baylor. This is even a bigger disappointment if you're Brett Yormark in the Big 12. Baylor came in as a 26.5-point favorite against some team named Texas State. Does anybody know where that is? Can somebody let me know in the comments below? Where the hell is Texas State? They came in as a 26.5-point underdog and beat Baylor in Waco 42-31. And really, it wasn't even that close. Now, Dave Miranda, he's a defensive mind when it comes to being a head coach. He's done phenomenal things in the past. But, man, if we're giving up 42 points to Texas State, how are you... Oh, man, you get into the conference? Man, Baylor, I thought y'all would be a lot better moving forward this year. I don't see it. Just a lot of disappointment this week in the Big 12. I did not see a lot of this coming. Another disappointment, if you're Brett Yormark in the Big 12, I guess it's a surprise, yes, but I don't think it shocked a lot of people. And that is TCU yesterday, number 17 in the country. They were a 3-touchdown favorite as they faced Colorado. Great game, back and forth, back and forth. Colorado would score, TCU would score, back and forth. Great game. Well, the Buffaloes and Dion end up winning 45-42. I'm excited for Colorado. I'm excited for the fans. It's been a long time. Y'all were 1-11 last year. I'm excited to see Coach Prime and what Colorado does moving forward. But TCU. Now, I know last year, you guys went to the national championship. You got embarrassed, but hey, you got there. That's more than what anybody else in the Big 12 can say, right? You got to the championship. And you guys lost a lot of key pieces. Receivers, quarterbacks, some defensive pieces. But y'all were a 3-touchdown favorite, and y'all lose to Colorado like that? Now, did I think TCU was going to win by 3 touchdowns? No. I knew Colorado was going to cover. But TCU, what are we doing? Like I said earlier, West Virginia, they went to Penn State, number 7 Penn State. Penn State did what they did. They were a 3-touchdown favorite, and they beat West Virginia by 23. So West Virginia, I get it. You guys lost. You were supposed to lose. Finally, the Texas Longhorns. Yes, you guys won. You beat Rice 37-10. Not impressed at all. Again, this year, like every other year, Texas is back. Look at the recruiting classes. Top 5. Look at all these 5-stars we got. All these 4-stars we got. Look at our coach. Yeah, you guys look good on paper, but yet again, on the field, you guys can't back it up. Y'all should have beat Rice by 50. Are you kidding me? Texas, what are we doing? You guys were a 35.5-point favorite. And hell, you guys barely even scored 35.5 points for the whole game. You only win 37-10. Yes, you guys won. Not impressed. Not at all. Texas has a long way to go. I understand it's week 1, Texas. But y'all just beat Rice, and it was not pretty. Y'all are going into Tuscaloosa next week. If y'all don't up your game and come out with a different mindset and way more motivated, and if y'all don't have your crap together, Alabama is going to beat y'all by 50. So Texas, man, y'all better figure it out, and y'all better figure it out quick. So overall, all the new members of the Big 12, you won. Some of it wasn't pretty, but you guys won. Great start. Welcome to the Big 12. Great start to your 2023 season. Oklahoma, Kansas State, Iowa State, Kansas. Oklahoma State, although it wasn't pretty, you won. Great job. Texas, you won. Again, didn't look good doing it, but hey, you won. To the Hateful Eight. Y'all looking like clowns. You're making Brett Yormark look like a clown? You guys did horrible. Half of the Hateful Eight lost. Are you kidding me? Man, y'all need to get it together. Moving forward next year, you're going to bring in even more members with Utah, Colorado, and the Arizona schools. Man, the Hateful Eight, y'all better figure it out, because if not, you guys are in for a long, long 2023 season. So, man, Big 12, what are we doing? Y'all should be embarrassed. So moving forward, Big 12, in the next week, let's have a better showing. Let's get our crap together. I know it's just week 1 of the season, but man, come on. We got to be better than this. Let's go. Now, it's been a long weekend of football with it being Labor Day. Games started Thursday. We had games Friday night. Had a lot of games yesterday, have games today, and it finishes up tomorrow with Duke and Clemson. But tonight, big game. Number 5, LSU and number 8, Florida State. Number 5 against number 8, going to be a great game. Top 10 matchup. LSU is the 2-point favorite. Who you guys got? Let me know below. Who's going to win tonight's game? Man, I can't wait for this game. LSU is favored to win. I actually feel like Florida State is going to win. I feel like it's going to be a 34-31 type game. That's kind of what I'm feeling on this. So y'all let me know below. What are y'all thinking? What's going to be the final score? Who do you think is going to win? So I'm glad college football is back. It's just week 1. Can't wait to see what happens next week. Moving forward. So until next time. Boomer.